All right, I'm Biker Billy with Dairyland Cycle, and I'm here with Dwayne, who is a rider edge instructor and one of the service techs. Dwayne, every ride that's good starts at home and ends at home.
Absolutely.
And the way to ensure that best is to do a safety check before the ride. Would you show us the basic MSF T-clock as it's known?
Absolutely. Absolutely. A T-clock inspection shouldn't take you more than 5 minutes. It's going to let you know what your bike, how it looks, how it feels. And if it takes longer than 5 minutes, you're spending way too much time. You're losing that much riding time. Okay, the first thing when first T and T clocks is tires and wheels. So you're going to look at your tires, the condition, tread depth, air pressure. Next thing you're going to look at is your wheels. Make sure you don't have any broken spokes, loose spokes. Cast wheels would be the same way if you don't have anything that's broken in it. Cracks or anything. While you're down here, check your brake pads, make sure your pads are in good shape. You looked at your tires front and rear, everything looks good there. So now you're going to get into your controls. All right, your clutch, your throttle, your brakes. You're going to make sure everything is functioning properly, that there isn't any binding, that your throttle is nice and smooth, and when you pull it to a full throttle, you release it, it snaps back to a neutral or a idle position. Okay, next you're going to go on to the L part about it, which is your lights and electrics. So you're going to turn on your lights and electrics, make sure that your brake lights are working properly.
License plate light.
Absolutely. Your headlamp, any other electrics that are
high beam, low beam.
Absolutely. You need to have that because you need to be seen out there. It's not so much that you need to see in the daylight, but you need to be seen. That's part of being a safe rider. Okay, once the electrics are done, then you move on to the O, which is the oils and fluids. All right, always leave home with a full tank of gas. All right, check your oil, make sure your oil's there. Another thing when you're checking everything over, make sure you're not leaking anything. Okay, that might be an indication that if there's a little puddle underneath the motorcycle, and it wasn't there yesterday, okay, maybe you've got an issue going on here, something that needs to be addressed. Okay, and you know your fluids are all good, so now you move on to the C, which is the chassis. What you're checking there is the movement of the suspension, leaks, all right? If you get the suspension to move, the front suspension, rock it back and forth, apply the brake so you're getting the suspension to move fully through its travel. So everything looks good there, and the last thing you need to worry about is your side stand. All right, make sure that it's functioning properly. Comes fully down and stays fully up.
Yeah.
The last thing you need is for that side stand to be laying down there because the spring is broken. You go around a corner, then you get into that
left-hand side and up.
Yep, yeah. And you get one of those situations. But see, a T-clocks is probably one of your biggest safety guarantees. If you do it, and if you do it regularly, it becomes faster and faster.
It becomes part of your ride to thoroughly, just like you zip your jacket, you put your shoes on before you go out of the house.
You tie them.
You tie them, yeah. You check your motorcycle, make sure it's all safe.
Absolutely.
Dwayne, this is fantastic information. I want to thank you on behalf of myself and Dairyland Cycle. Remember, you eat hot, you do what Dwayne just told you, and you're going to ride safe. All right.